I'm your host, Nick. With me, I have Dimitri, Mike. You guys are laughing at me. Come on, we will figure this out eventually. All right, so here we're gonna bring some news, some top topics that really kind of stood out to us, and we're gonna go ahead and throw our discussion together. So with the first one, we might as well kick it off with ESPN.com adds the dedicated esports coverage. How, man, what a day we live in to finally be covering like video games on a sports site.
It's definitely a big, it really legitimizes esports, having the world's largest, sports news network covering them. Right now they have the big ones that are popular right now: League of Legends, Dota,
Absolutely.
Hearthstone. These are events that are selling out, arenas, the Staples Center. So, having ESPN, adopt it, say that like we can no longer overlook this market, just shows how much it's grown, that they feel that they can make a profit off of it.
Absolutely. And what really gets me is, Dimitri, why did Counter-Strike get left out? Ouch.
Yeah,
Isn't there a market for that?
I guess they have room for 2 MOBAs, but not enough room for Counter-Strike, which is arguably one of the bigger esports scenes right now. But
Absolutely.
They've dabbled with it before in ESPN2. They've ran some like League of Legends, like higher end tournaments that like late at night, just to kind of gauge that reaction. So they've definitely dipped their toe in the water a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like you said, I just wish they would have picked at least one game that's a little bit more easy to watch and digest, because League of Legends, like for people who aren't into it, it's not like a game that just somebody who used to play like Nintendo back in the day that like hasn't played since and is like all into ESPN and sports turns it on and sees like a bunch of crazy shit going on the screen. It's not going to hook anybody to keep watching, at least in my opinion. I just wish they would have diversified it just a little bit.
God damn, you really laid it down. But the real thing is they really should have placed some diversity. I mean, you're right. 2 MOBAs, that's a 1 MOBA. Actually, personally, that's 2 MOBAs too much.
But they went with the ones that have the big prizes, the big crowds. Counter-Strike's been around. The Street Fighter has a pretty good following, other fighting games. But these are the ones that are kind of big. Like I said, a lot of universities are even starting to adopt, esports with their athletic scholarships. There's a Northwestern. Has a League of Legends scholarship that they give. It's not very big, but just the fact that they're embracing it just shows, esports is here.
I guess it just depends who their audience is. Like, who are they trying to get people to watch? Are they trying to get existing League of Legends fans to watch? Are they trying to get existing gamers to watch? Or are they trying to pull in people who otherwise wouldn't watch competitive gaming, or even who otherwise wouldn't game to watch competitive gaming?
I think they're going after the audience that already exists. I mean, League of Legends, if you look at YouTube, if you look at Twitch, it has that built-in audience. They obviously, ran their numbers and felt that audience was developed enough that it was something that they could profit off of, because that's really what ESPN's all about at the end, just making that money.
I guess I just can't see them doing something different that like a Twitch TV like channel doesn't do already for coverage for this. Like, I can't see what they do different, like more in-depth analysis, because at the end of the day, that's all ESPN is. It's just like filler in between the games, so you could get like former athletes or whatever talking about like the game before it gets played or afterwards. So I don't know what they do extra.
They might host some tournaments. I could really see that's about it. They do have some like dedicated analysts, but again, I agree with you. I mean, I think they just saw that this has a market and they figured, let's try and capitalize off it. You're not going to lead into Sports Center with, last night's League of Legends tournament.
Huh?
So we're losing Nick with that yawn.
Yeah, this.
But the last thing I'm gonna say on this is they've aired like professional dart tournaments and bowling tournaments, so it's not like competitive gaming is like that much of a stretch for ESPN 3 or whatever they want to air this on.
I've seen cup stacking. So.
Yeah, so
rough.
It's all on the same line. So I guess they figure, hey, we've aired crazy shit before that's remotely competitive. Might as well dabble in this too.
Absolutely. Now, I guess we'll just have to see how it pans out within the next few months. Have they already started, like, immediately after making that announcement, or is there like...
So. Like I said before, they've done some stuff in the past on ESPN2, like really late at night, but I don't think they have a schedule set yet for what they actually want to do.
I've looked at the page and like they've talked about tournaments that have already happened, and they have like their analysts, giving opinions on it. Again, it's only on their website. It's not something that you see on any of their TV networks.
Yeah, or like on the front page, right?
Well, the announcement that they have the segment on the front page, so that's something. I don't expect to see it back there anytime soon.
Absolutely. Now, kind of making a huge left turn, like we're gonna go into some other tidbits. What we want to cover now, personally, I'm excited for the Zelda Twilight Princess HD
I
re-release.
know, right? Like, what's left at this point? I think
Yeah.
we've covered just about everything. Or is it too late? Is it too early to do Skyward Sword?
I don't think it is. I wouldn't be surprised if they put it on their docket eventually, but they got to put out a Zelda somehow, so they're putting out this. But in addition, a new dungeon. But how do you get that dungeon, Dimitri?
Oh, now we're losing Mike. So evidently, the game that can be packaged with an amiibo of the sorts, a Link Wolf form amiibo, is required to unlock said dungeon, which is all brand new supposedly and developed just for this HD release, but you need an amiibo to access it. So in essence, this is DLC, but instead of just paying $10 to unlock something via a code, you're getting something you could toss in like your desk drawer.
I guess it's truly a secret to everybody. Without the amiibo, that is.
Cue Zelda noise.
Yeah. But really, to be honest, it's more uncommon to see the game being sold by itself than without the amiibo. So, I don't know. I guess if you pick it up used, that's the only way you're not going to be seeing that dungeon, because I haven't seen anybody selling it without it. So.
And how exciting can that dungeon really be? I mean,
Right.
obviously, if you need an amiibo to unlock it, it's not going to really factor into the story. It's not going to change anything. It might have a fun puzzle, but
Yeah,
it's a cool amiibo though. So at the very least, you get another.
Yeah, the amiibo is a little unique in that it's like pretty large actually, but the bad reactions I saw from it were just people complaining on Reddit and Twitter and stuff, just saying that like,
Typical.
oh, like amiibos unlocking costumes is one thing, but now actual gameplay elements, this is like bullshit. You know, of course leave it to Nintendo to do DLC like this, but it's like, so you complain about one way and then you complain about the other. It's like whatever, it's fine if this is how they want to do it. I mean, personally, I couldn't even tell you what the amiibos actually do outside of like some skins in like some various games. Like I don't know what they unlock, so
Just looking pretty. But if there's anything that Nintendo does right, it is DLC. It's just the way they're approaching it is just not the best way.
Is it though? I mean, as long as the amiibos don't have the shortages that we saw early on, and people who want them can actually get their hands on them. I mean, wouldn't you rather pay $10 for DLC and something you can actually, like a physical thing you can own and put on your shelf?
Or in my case, something you just shove in your desk drawer. But like you said, as long as the availability is key. If you can get it, if you want to play it, then that's one thing. Also, a lot of people were complaining about giving them the option to just like buy it online or whatever without having to go through the whole amiibo thing. But I mean, if that's how they want to do it, then, you know, that's up to them. So Nintendo's always been known to do like kind of different things. And like as a side note, this is just like a typical like 2016 argument, I guess, where I'm sure if like the internet was like as prevalent as it was back in like 98, people would have been complaining about Pokemon Red, you know, needing, you know, the other cartridge to get like all the Pokemon, or like even Zelda Oracle of Seasons, you need the Oracle of Ages to get like the full picture. Like I'm sure people would have been complaining about them too, like, oh, why couldn't they just make one game or give me a DLC option to download the other dungeons? You know, it's like that's just like such a like argument for now.
Yep, absolutely. But I think, you know, in the end, they are going to make their money. So I think there's no denying that. Now, to kind of wrap things up, I like to have like a little interesting news segment of some sort. And this one I stumbled upon.
Hey, it's vaguely game related.
It's in the realm, of course. So apparently Minecraft is one of the fastest growing search terms for PornHub?
That's not what Microsoft paid for.
Absolutely. Oh man, you should see the detail. I mean, I did not search it.
We're pseudo investigative journalists around here. We did our research. We checked out what videos were on there, and I wouldn't recommend it. I can only say this, that a lot of people's actual talent is being wasted on silly Minecraft porn. So take that for what it's worth.
It is very rough. I mean, I've seen some of the... I did a little statistic diving. They said searches for Minecraft has increased by 326% since January 2014. 18 to 24 male is their highest demographic.
I don't
so
believe that. I honestly think they're saying that because 18 is like the legally lowest they can track, but it's really just like
this-
11-year-olds like searching like the only search terms they know at that point, which is like Minecraft and boobies.
I wouldn't be so sure. There's plenty of neckbeards out there that are probably digging into the Minecraft Rule 34
I
again.
can't imagine. Like that.
The internet is a weird place. And you
What
can
was
find
it like?
A lot of weird people in their 20s and even 30s that
I
are.
can't believe it.
If people are watching like some of that more far out anime and getting those little pillows that you have.
Oh,
that's
man.
Like, that's like such
That's
a
a
niche.
Minecraft people.
That's just such a niche, though. I doubt it's like as popular as Nick is saying it is with like the search. And I think it's like, what was it, like 10 years ago before YouTube was as big as it is now? Like that one viral video that went of like that guy that was like caught jerking off to WoW, but it was really just like kind of a hoax type of thing.
Oh,
So it's like
yeah.
I don't think people actually do that.
I don't know. I think there's the
I
Sonic
guess-
people and.
There's some strange people out there, and I mean, if your fascination grows to that extent, then wait, no pun intended.
Yeah,
You
it
know,
grows.
yeah, you know, like it's just it is what it is. People are just.
But I'm sure
into
some of
it.
the boost in searching is just from people like this. It can't be real. Like.
Oh yeah,
like,
I mean,
story, someone broke
Now,
the story.
probably.
Like the search got like a huge boom, and then the mouth, and then it's gonna come back down. I imagine.
but the thing is we just added to that statistic. They captured
did.
us.
You walked right into it.
Yeah,
We had to do our due diligence and check out the source, see if
out
it
of
was
that,
for real.
that serious curiosity.
Myth confirmed. Those videos exist.
And on that note, folks, we're going to end it off. We're going to cut off right here. I've had too much internet for today. So go ahead and like this video, comment, subscribe. Check out our social media, Twitter at DTurboEther, also the Facebook, facebook.com/TurboEther, and check out our actual Twitch that we're looking to really get it going.
Well,
Jump-
Mike has already started that. You want to give a lowdown, Mike, of the streaming you've been doing?
Yeah, we've been doing the JRPG Power Hour. Mostly, we've been doing pretty consistently on Thursdays. We're mixing in some more days, so keep an eye on the Twitter and the Twitch schedule to see when we're going to be broadcasting. And we are currently playing Final Fantasy VII. We are going to go through the game start to finish.
Absolutely.
1 hour at a time.
And you guys missed the cross-dressing part. So if you're really digging on that and you want to know how to ace that part, you got to go back and watch the archives.
Check the
Absolutely. And on that note, folks, stay classy interwebs, and may the Triforce be with you.
See you next week.